Good morning. Gotta do the boom boom. Boom boom. Love boom boom. Love the boom boom. How's everybody doing this morning? Happy? Hi JD, you home and relaxed? I think I'm getting like a cold sore or something. Hi Sam, what's going on? Hello in Maryland. How are you guys doing? Today I started the first medication in the morning. So now I'm on a morning and night, and it's a slow, gradual incline. So wish me luck. You know how Miss Salinger always feels everything. I just choked on my saliva. You know how I feel everything, you know? So I'm trying to like play it cool. Play it cool and act like I know what I'm doing. So let's get going, let's get moving, and let's get grooving. I know, good fucking luck, girl. Don't be tripping, chocolate chip. You're fine. The kitties are great. They're psycho. They wake me up in the middle of the night and in the morning. They start hopping on me in the middle of the morning. Now, Ozzy has Sweet Pea coming on me. Sweet Pea. The grapes, they're so sour. Debbie, I told you. And I love sour, girl. I love sour. Hi guys. What's going on today? Today is Tuesday, right? It's the day of the taco. It's the day of the sob. It's the day to embrace the love of oneself, especially if you are a woman. Hoo-hoo, see? Hoo-hoo. It's the inside joke. She saw an owl. Supra. Y'all cutting up yesterday evening. We were cutting up. I can't cut up anymore. If you're talking about boozing it up, I can't cut up anymore. This Lyrica is making me confused with my taste buds. Only with alcohol. It's weird. Why does it change my love for alcohol? Snap. I had one glass of wine, and not as big as I normally make them. You know, normally I have like the bottle in one glass. Yeah, I know. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Hoot-hoot. No. Anyway, so today is nail day. I feel like doing something different with my nails. I don't know what. You know, different shape, something, you know. You did? Good job, Myra. So Jade went down to the holler. Sam, how did you miss that? She was in the holler for a week. Yeah. Geez, Sam, catch up. Catch up, mustard. Catch up, mustard. Anyway, I'm slow moving. Not even sure. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck, bruh? The fuck, bruh? Let's not forget women. A clean beaver gets more wood. Now, I ain't looking for the wood. I'm just saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. Clean your beavers, yo. Today is the day of the woman. Make sure you are shining. Make sure you are in tip-top shape. And make sure it looks beautiful. Just like you. Holla! Look, Sarah sent me that. You have a beaver? Nate, did you get some beaver? You took a chainsaw to the beaver? My beaver is like geriatric. She's slow. She's slow. Good morning. Oh, me too, April. I'm getting a mani and pedi today. So, holla! Holla! No? Okay. Anyway, so I don't got much to say today. I'm sorry we ended so abruptly yesterday, but when my friend texts me, because I know she's going through something grand, I gotta leave. And it changes my whole, like I did yesterday morning. So if you want to lie last night, I apologize. Y'all, I feel for her, and I feel so bad for her, okay? So my family and my close friends come first. If I'm performing and I gotta perform, I gotta leave because her situation has just got awful. Thanks, Donna. I know I had to leave both times quick because, you know, when one of your family, she's like a family to me. You know, I used to travel with her parents. I used to go to her parents' functions and stuff like that. So she's like part of the family. So a family in need gets me indeed. Like that. Oh, Jody, me too. I'm ready for a kick-ass day. You know, you had a hysterectomy? Oh, good. Are you sad that the beaver is out of commission, Jada? Are you happy about it? See, I look for any chance to make it out of commission, but you still got to clean it. We ain't necessarily cleaning it for others. We're cleaning it for ourselves. Don't forget that, girl. A clean beaver and a clean face, coiffed hair. What am I talking about, the face and the hair? My shit is never full. Shit! I'm never put together. You just gotta be clean, girl. Just be clean. I'm clever, I know. I am clever. Thank you, C-Nug. C-Nug. Yeah. You got the whippoorwills? What's a whipper? A whippoorwiller? A whippoorwiller? A whippersnapper? What the hell's happening, JD? Down in that holler. What you got looking for? What's looking for you, girl? Down at the holla? I don't know. I've never been to holla. Anybody else been to a holla? Holla? No? Okay, well, that's your problem. Sam, when ain't I? Ain't. We talking so southern. Trashy southern. Oh no, trolls be coming at me now. I can say that because I'm a southerner. I can talk as trashy as I want to because I was born in Nashville, Tennessee. I have every right to make fun of our bloodline, right? Holla! No, down by the creek in the old hanky-panky. You know, ow, my neck. I can't do that shit. Whippoorwill is a bird that says its name. I hate birds. Fuck them birds down by the creek in the holla. Yeah, no, Holla! How's your McAss? I can't. I still giggle. Mystic, I think you need to change your name now to McAss. Do I drink Starbucks? Once in a blue lizard. Yeah. Not all the time. No. Best parties are in the holla? Jada said the best parties are in the holla. Holla. Did you know that? Jay, did you throw a party when you were in there? How did you get to California? By the way of my mama's VW bug. Yeah. My mama took us from Nashville, Tennessee in her white VW bug with red interior, and we were on a mission for a new journey in life. Away from the past, away from the family, and on to new beginnings. Yeah, well, new beginnings. And then she met Ed. Yeah. Woo! Lucky us. Anyway, holla! Good morning. Hi, beautiful white queen. Oh shit. I'm white. I'm not white. I'm olive. I'm olive complexion. I ain't white. This doesn't look white. Oonga boonga. Oonga boonga. How's your drug rehabilitation go so far? I don't know. It's fucking with my taste of alcohol. That's all I know. I took a pill this morning. I've been on it, one pill for 5 days. And now I think Oonga boonga was fine. Oh, the rehabilitation. Got it. See, I misread that. You were quick, Chelsea. I was not. I'm not in rehab. Rehabilitation. Yeah, I thought, never mind. I thought they were being nice about my new drugs. Lyrica. You know what I mean? Never mind. Dude, my wife's cell phone number charges a person to flame phone couch. That happens. Goodman, never trust a cell phone charger. Never, ever. It lit my friend's carpet on fire. Always unplug. Why do you feel like it? Because it's always an interesting day in this holla. We down in the holla on YouTube, so we gotta keep our whippoorwillows, whippersnappers all together. Yeah. Scenic. Yeah. Do you not sweat? Sweet? Is that sweat? I don't know. Sweet is EE2. I do sweat. My vagina is dripping right now on my armpits. It's the only thing that's sweating. Yep. My pain is still here. He's inside talking on the phone. You get it? Did you get it, Goodman? Yeah. Hi, Jess. How you doing? Can you say, how's your mom and them? And can you say, how's your mom and them? And then in your country accent, how's my mom? How's your mama? How's your mama? And your poppy? Your pappy? Your I don't know. You know, I feel like put on the spot. Shit. You know, can you say that? I don't know what you want me to say. Shit, I'm scared. How's your mama? Your mama good? All right, tell her I said hey. See y'all. Bye. Yeah, I don't know. Shit. How do you know what a Hellcat sounds like? Whee! I don't know. I don't know who a Hellcat is. I mean, Hellcats have different sounds. I mean, yeah, it depends. Yo, baby! Yeah. I don't know. Which Hellcat? Whatever sound you want it to sound like. Well, mine too can't get in until July 9th. Oh, hello, Koso. Hi, Koso. What's up? Oh, a Hellcat is a car. I don't. What the hell? I don't know. I want mine to sound like a gazelle running in the, frolicking in the ocean breeze. I don't know. What the fuck? Hi, Calvin. I'm a MILF. Can you just call me a MILF? Mom, I like. No, I don't want to be fucked. Any which way. No. Not right now. I'm on a sabbatical. Yeah. So, just keep me, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know how to do that sexy. I made your day. Okay. I'm glad. It's simple things. If you can't laugh at yourself and anything else, you know, what the fuck is the point of living? Hi, Lou. What's up? How's it hanging? Not too, she'll pass. So, Goodman, before I came out, I put on my muscle rub. Looking to rub it away. You know, rub one out. Not that way. Rub it out. Rub the pain out. It didn't work. Hi, my sweet Janet. How you doing this morning? Lucy. Ricardo! Yo, Ricardo! I don't know. Ricky! No, I don't know. I can't do that. Good morning to y'all. You're lovely self, I see. I'm trying, Janice. I love that name. It reminds me of my mama. You know, there's been a couple Janices that have been honorary bitches, you know. I'm like, God, take away that name. You don't deserve it. So I'm thankful that you're a nice one. I gotta breathe, y'all. That Hellcat sounds. I thought he meant, you know what I thought he meant? A vixen, like a sexual vixen. So I was making sounds of a sexual vixen. I don't know. If you're a sexual vixen and those weren't the sounds, I apologize. Maybe you can tell me. There's a guy, there's a cleaning my neighbor's yard. He must hear you because he's looking. Turn me on full blast. Gosh, he'll get a good show. You never know, you know. Arriba! Andale! I don't know. I'm not a Hellcat, so I can't make sounds. I don't think I've ever made sounds in the middle of, relations. Is anybody a loud, like, talker? Do you scream? I mean, what the fuck is up with the screaming? Does it help you feel better? Does it help you climax? I don't know. Joe, I'm trying. This job ain't easy. It's a hard task, especially living under the roof with Dan Isaac Salinger. Fuck. The berries are delicious. You're crocheting in Iowa? I didn't go to the casino yet, Gail. This week I will. I haven't made it there yet. It's been over a month. I'm starting to salivate a little bit. My body's convulsing. My neck is twitching. You can't see it, but I feel it. What are the pouches on the ceiling? There's not fucking pouches. Fuck, leave my pouches alone. I was trying to multitask. Don't do that, Nate. You might get in trouble. I don't like noise. Me too. I don't like noise, and please finish quickly. Yes, please get it over with. 1, 2, 3. You done yet? Hi. Which What you doing up there? Hi, honey. Shut your fucking eyes. What? Are you having trouble? I see you. What? Above the refrigerator. You look like a screamer. No. I scream, get off of me. That's about it. Shit. Hi, honey. If I really want to fuck with Dan, I open one eye. And he's like, shut it. Wait, you only told me to shut that one. Yeah, I try to do everything in my power to ruin it. It's fun. I like to joke. I'm a jokester. Yes, I made a bread this morning. And yes, it's in my pantry. It's probably my best bread yet. I thought the one Baxter ate was my best, but this one, it rose. She rose. Yeah, she rose on a Tuesday for sob day. Yeah, sob day. I rose. You bitches, all you bitches. Now, remember, this day is about you. This Tuesday, we've always, Facebook, you don't know about this, but Facebook, we have named the Tuesdays the day of the sob. Oh, I thought you told me to look at my watch. I thought you sent me something. Shit. The Jadester's a trickster. Anyway, you know, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Tuesday's the day of the sob, meaning all you strong ass bitches who are there for your family, who plug along every day to provide when you're sick, when you're tired, and when you've had enough. Today is your day. Today is your day. Eat the cake, buy the shoes, buy the purse for fuck's sake, or go to the casino. Because it's your day. You know what I mean? You guys enjoy it. Hi, fucker Tucker. You know about this. You should know about this. Tucker knows. He knows today is our day. So if you don't have a partner, well, then that's fine. But if you have a mother, an aunt, a sister, a grandmother, you tell them how much you love them. Bring them flowers. Bring them a smile. Bring them a kiss on the cheek. And remember, without thy woman, you would be nothing. Yeah. Anyway. You have such a great sense. I tried to, Calvin. I really tried to. Buy the G-Wagon. Myra, bad advice. Bad advice. Myra's being a bad girl. Yeah, she said buy the G-Wagon. Myra, there's problems with that. That's a huge expense. If I had the money to buy, right there, up on the refrigerator, son, look up. And you know you pissed your sister off. Hannah, because you buy Jennifer all this shit and you never buy Hannah anything. So I bought Hannah something because I felt bad for her. She felt, Andrew doesn't know how to save $1. The minute Andrew gets money, he spends it like quicker than he puts in his bank account. So his sister is an asshole half the time. And he just caters to her. I don't know why. And then he gets upset when she's mean to him. But he bought her clubs yesterday or the other day. I mean, he's sweet, right? He bought me a $3,000 purse last year. And then he said, this is going to be my present for you for a lifetime. The fuck? Lifetime, my ass. We'll give you a pass for a couple of years, bruh. But bought him, bought him, you know, what? Hannah's like, excuse me. It's okay, we can buy the G-Wagon. It's a need, not a want. It's a want and a need, Myra. It's a want and a need. I'm alone. I lost my mom March 23rd. My dad, I'm so sorry, April. I'm an orphan too. Everyone has favorites. Yes, I guess so. Shit, you're lucky you have, you have 2 daughters, right? But I know who your favorite is. I know, Tucker. It's very easy to see. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite. I love all my kids equally. They're a pain in the ass, all 3 of them. Yeah. So Hannah wanted this purse. And she's been saving money because her 3rd year, she's not going to be able to work, right? And so mom and dad, anyway, you know what that means. Yes, they're still on our payroll, but it's going to be more on my... Anyway, so she wanted this purse. It was like $120. She's like, Mom, I've been so good. I said, buy the purse. She goes, I don't want to because I don't want to get in the habit, but it's so cute. So I said, okay, I'll pay for half of it. If you want the purse, I'll pay for half. And I know who your favorite is. Tucker. I'll pay for half. And she's like, what? I said, yeah, you deserve it. You're working hard. You're doing your thing. I don't mind helping you out when I have it, when I want it, when I want to give it, take it, because it doesn't happen very often, because they already take every month, right? So, and anyway, so at the beginning, and then she felt left out because Andrew always caters to Jennifer. And so I give her $100. She's like, Mom, I bought the purse. $60, please. And I give her 100. And she was like, what? And I said, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You deserve it. Enjoy it and be quiet. Yeah. So I like to do things like that. But I still have a favorite. Roberta, don't be telling your secrets. I hope they ain't watching. So anyway, yes. I know what you have, Tucker Fucker. I know you had 2 daughters and a son. Luckily, you have one son who's your favorite, but I still know which daughter's your favorite. We won't tell, but I know you do. I know. I love it when they least expect it. Kathy, there's a thing. When I have to pay their credit card bills every month, I'm not happy about it. But I'm glad I can do it, right? Thank you, social media, for giving me the money to be able to help my children still. Yes. So I help them with gas and food. That's what I help both of them with. And then they pay for rent and they do the other stuff. So I told them and I pay for their phone bills, their car insurance, and once they get a big job, it's all on them. But until then, we help. And I don't really spend on them other than that. I shouldn't have to. You're on your own. I'll help with gas and food. That's it. I'm already helping with school, and I never thought I was going to help. I said no graduate school will be helped by your parents. Well, guess what? Anyway, so I don't really spend on them. Maybe during the holidays I splurge on them, but not throughout the year. So eventually, sometimes I do like to give them stuff. I know, that's cute, Tucker. Hey, what you see is what you get here, Tucker. You know, no secrets behind here. You see me, I'm the same fucking way here. Dan's just louder. So, the trolls on the tube comments have been crazy, especially people impersonating other people. You know, the fake accounts, gotta love those. Good morning, Patty. Today's your day, don't forget it. Seize the day. I mean, Myra told me to buy the G-Wagon. I said, today's your day. Eat the cake, buy the shoes, you know, buy the purse if you need it. Do something for yourself, you know, massage, nails. And Myra said, well, buy your G-Wagon. There's limits to what you do, Myra. So Patty, don't let Myra sway you one way. Don't buy a car. Way too expensive. Especially the G-Wagon. So what you need to do is stay small within a couple $100. I'm a little obnoxious myself. Oh, are you still with you know who? Shit. How's that working out? I thought that was long over. Oh no. No, because I blocked them too, Nate. I worked in daycare twice in my life. I learned I'd rather give kids back at the end of the day than have my own. But I get that. Gail, I'm contemplating. I'm regretting. I shouldn't say contemplating. I'm regretting having children right now. Do you know I could have Myra? Is Myra still here? I could have my G-Wagon if it wasn't for my kids. Yeah. Let's not talk about. Thank you, social media. Thank you all for your views and your comments and your gifts, because that helps keep my family afloat. It helps keeps Ed dressed. It helps keep Ed fed. It helps keeps the water on. I got a well, but it doesn't matter. It helps keep the roof over our heads. It helps keep, you know, the heat on and stuff like that. So I appreciate the love and the concern to keep our family afloat. Thank you, social media. Yeah. People are like, oh my God, you just admitted you're making money off of Grandpa. Bitch, do you see Grandpa right here? It's just me. So kiss my ass and slap my ass and call me a chicken. A rose. I have a rose toy. I don't want it. I'd rather have a G-Wagon. That would probably turn me on more. Bye, kitties. Aww. Andrew's taking the kitties to the vet for their first shots. Yeah. You hear them now? Michael Tucker, oh Lord. Thought that was long over. Who's Bobby Maxie Reno? How does Bobby Maxie Reno know about that? Alert. Who is Bobby Maxie Reno? How does Bobby Maxie Reno know about Michael Tucker? Do we have a fraud, a phony in here? Michael Tucker, we have a lot of impersonations of people who used to know us. They still know us, but they've long been gone. So I don't like people here if they're phonies. I don't like phonies in my, you know what I mean? Really hot the last couple days in PW. Good morning. Oh, hot rod. Woo! It is. Just have to be on the straight and narrow. Went around. Oh God. I know, but damn it. I have no idea. So, alert. We have scammers and we have bitter people. So, you remember the bitter beer face? Wasn't that a Keystone thing? The bitter beer face? So, Maxie. Okay. Never mind. We good. We good. Y'all need to give me a list before I start throwing shit out like that. I almost got a block, you know? Silly. Oh, you silly Willie. Never mind, we're good on the up and up. So, Michael Tucker, don't fret, it's fine. I think I know. I don't really, but it's good. We're good. Elizabeth clarified. Oh, thank God. Because I'm tired of these impersonators coming in, trying to throw things and throw people out and say rude things to me and about other people, trying to get a reaction. So good. You silly Gilly. Fuck. Shit. Never mind. I feel like an idiot. You guys didn't tell me. Shit. Hi, Julie. I know you and the other person from the old place are the only one who knew my situation. Well, some of the old people knew your situation. Remember, we had a room full of people. There's just not very many of those people left because they know good. You know what I mean? So this one's good. It's just we got to go incognito. Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Parker Good. She's in Alabama. She whoop your ass. So if you need any help, any security, she'll secure you. She's a good ass whooper. If I need security, Parker's gonna be my security team. I'm scared of Parker. Don't piss her off, man. When you piss her off, she ain't throwing idle threats out. She's actually threatening and doing it. Yeah. Shit. Don't piss off Parker. She used to torment bugs back in the day. Pull one leg off at a time. Yeah. She even smacked a pregnant lady one time, although she deserved it. But she no joke. She will flip you upside your head. So that's who I want in my corner. You know what I mean? Beware of people on here. Yes. Be very, very scared. You know what I mean? How did the wine go down last night? Still horrible. Yep. Scrappy Parker. Yeah, Scrappy Pappy. Scrappy Parky. Parky Pappy. Parky Scrappy. Scrappy Tit. No, I need a better rhyme. That doesn't rhyme. Her Danielle again. Oh shit. Janet. Oh shit. So the wine Michelle doesn't go down great. So it's still not a big glass. I power it down because I'm no quitter. I tried to do a second glass because I was trying not to be a quitter. And I told Koso that. I don't know if you heard that, Koso, but yesterday I was like, Koso, I'm not going to quit her. I'm going to try again. And I took a sip and I was like, I can't do it. I can't, fuck the wine. I can't do it. Y'all, what the fuck? I'm still at a what the fuck moment. I still am at a what the fuck moment. Have you had any crazy fans knock on your door? I think one time I didn't answer. Yeah, I didn't answer. I was like, who are these people? And they brought a dog. And it wasn't like any religious people. They drove up in a Mercedes and it was a family. I was a quitter, Koso. I can only get down a half a glass. What the fuck? This is my identity. It's taken away. I'm a wine drinker. People say I'm an alcoholic. Well, I can't be anymore because I can't drink. Shit. It's fine. It's fine. Hi, Mesh. What's going on? How's the tennis match today? Are you playing? How do you hold a handle? Do you got a big racket? Small one? Medium? What kind of racket you have? I don't know. You know, Mesh sounds like a tennis player. Does it not? I don't know. Love your book. Charlene, I love that. You love it. He starts moaning because he wants attention. I would love just to see a little more top skin. Joe, do you realize this is not the arena for that type? You have to go to a whole different place to get a little bit of skin. And I don't just show skin on demand. I don't think your family would like that either. Ugh, don't give up. Find another vice. I can't, all my vices, I can't. Y'all, I feel perplexed and complexed about it all. It was only once. It was only once. What did Mary, I don't know. I had a whole bottle of wine last night. I woke up in the middle of the night. Yep, Joni, those fucking heart palpitations would get you every time. You know what that means? It means that you're in perimenopause and sugar and all that shit. You gotta, here's the trick. Here's what I learned. I'm gonna tell you. This is a secret. Don't drink 3 to 4 hours before bed. So that means you have to start day drinking and then go to bed and you'll be fine. I promise you. I figured it out. Yeah, I figured it out. My friend actually told me that. The one who's having issues with her father, she told me that. She goes, girl, because when you're in the peak of it, those heart palpitations will wake you up at 3 in the morning every night. So you just got to start drinking earlier. So I hope that helps. Yeah, or not drink the whole bottle. But I know it's hard. Once you open it, you can't stop. The same way. I was. No longer. It's been over a week. Can you tell a difference in me? I think I've turned more southern. I think I've turned more funny. I don't know. Can you tell any difference? Chris, it's so sad. I don't want to talk about it because it really makes me sad. I just, he's fine. He's healing. But I can't. It'll take away my spunk. I feel so bad for her. And she's alone, you know, and it just makes my heart, it makes my heart hurt. I can't drink alcohol. I'm going to do palpitations and irregular beats. Oh, Marty, wasn't that hard? Nothing, trying, keep cool. Yeah, okay, I'm trying. I put my man on my way to see if this is a big one. What? You're waiting for a big one to pop on your chest and between your titties? Jade, I don't know what's happening in your house, but wow. I'm not looking for the big one to come on my chest. You know what I'm saying? I'd prefer no big one or small one anywhere close. Yeah, just clarifying. I can't day drink. I watch my grandsons. Sure you can, Karen. Sure you can. Yes, you can. Girl, I'm telling you, it'll make babysitting so much more easier. Yeah, as long as you don't pass out. Now, if you pass out, Lord, you said it, Jade. If you pass out, that won't be good. But if you know, I'm telling you, you will have more fun. Karen, take it from me. Good morning. Well, I got to catch another live. Is there a certain time that you start? Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like breaking out in song. I'd like to be on by 8:30, but most of the time it's 9-ish. Yeah, it's just depends. You know, I have no schedule, really. I have a roundabout schedule, but anyway. Yeah, have you had your blood pressure checked? Yes. I have really good blood pressure. Always have. Mealy Pig is doing good. Yeah. Oh, my glasses of wine just keep to the weekend most of the time due to many cholesterol medications. When you break loose, YOLO. I mean, you live once. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about the things. Have a glass. It's your day today. If you want a glass, have a glass. Drink in the closet with a book. Hide from everybody and tell everybody to fuck off. Today's the sob day. You had a sales meeting. Are you making me money, Sean? Okay. Are you making me money? Who is that Chris? Which Chris? Is there a Chris I need to know? I don't know. I'm telling you, Karen, when I'm around my niece and nephews, I can't anymore, but shit, you need it to keep calm. And then you do things, and then you wake up and you're like, why am I so sore? Oh yeah, I was flipping on the trampoline. Fucking wine. Yeah, it made me do things that I normally don't do before. I promise you, it's good. Plop, plop, plop. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Chris is here. Yo, yeah. I knew you were here. I'm out here in Idaho. You're in Idaho. Do you pick the potatoes out of the fields? You are known for the russets, aren't you? Yeah. Are you going to work upside? Yes, I'm going to work up upside down. That's the only way to work out is upside down. What the fuck kind of question is that? Like, well, how do you come up with something like that? I don't understand. New candy. Sean, did I know this about you? You have candy, sours, and you don't send them to me? Sean, too, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. You know what I mean? If you are an alcohol salesman, a candy salesman with sour candies, and you don't provide me with samples of your shit, Who are you and why are you here? I'm just asking for a friend. Shitballs. I'm out here in Idaho. Yep, I saw that. Good afternoon. It's pouring in Florida. Well, Janine, hope that makes it more humid, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't like humidity, okay? I just don't like it. Anyway, call me time. Call me. Online, call me. Yeah. Now I'm just, hello from Charleston. I love Charleston, never been there. I really don't want to get into it, Sherry, but I think it's stupid. What really is stupid is the whole deportation shit, you know? Here's what I'm going to say about it, and that's it. Because it breaks my heart for these young kids. And I don't want to get emotional because it really makes me sad. But if you ain't no criminal and don't have a criminal record while you've been here, leave them alone. Leave them alone. For very many different reasons. Leave them alone. Stop taking them away from the kids, for fuck's sake. Period. Milligrams, I'm up to Lyrica. I feel fantastic. 75 milligrams. Karen, I just started 50 today. 50 is my first day. And you feel great? Well, then you can stop. I'm going to stop. If I start feeling something, I'm going to stop there for a while and see what happens and then slowly go up. Deport them all or we have no sovereignty as a nation. Greg, that's a really idiot thing to say. Come on, dude. I mean, for many different reasons, Greg. And if you come back and say something else, I'm just going to block you because I think that's completely insensitive. Completely insensitive. Completely insensitive. You know what? Let's not think about all the workers, you know? Let's not think about what they do, what our fucking people won't do for those wages. Let's think they're hard workers. They're probably more reliable than most of you people who actually are born as a citizen. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about your short-sightedness, Greg. Please don't. Sorry, I can't handle that. I can't handle one-sided people. So yes, on that, I do not I appreciate your opinion, nor do I want to hear it. That's an opinion, right? So there's a difference between hate and opinions. But when I don't like your opinion and you're not a worthy, empathetic person, get the fuck off my page. Yeah, get the fuck off my page. How disgusting is one person to be so short-sighted? I can't do it. Never tried those, Sean, never tried those. Hi, Luciano. It's not a nice thing to say. How can anybody tolerate to see kids being ripped apart from their families who are hard workers? Who are doing, I mean, nobody else is going to work the way, you know, the Hispanic population does. Some of the best workers we have. So who's going to do those jobs because we need to deport them and get rid of them? Come on. Come on, have some fucking empathy. If you are not a criminal and have not been involved in criminal activity, you can stay. If you are a fucking criminal and have ruined and constantly get in trouble, then go, deport them. It's absolutely disgusting. It is appalling and it makes me sick to my stomach. Period. Your opinions will not be tolerated if you are extreme on my page because I don't get it and I'm too hypersensitive to it right now. That's it. Again, let me make this clear. If you are not empathetic and one-sided extremely on my page, I will get rid of you because I'm too hypersensitive about the bullshit that is happening in LA. Period. They have been a huge part of our economy. I mean, there's just so many pros. Then there are cons. Leave them fucking alone. Period. This is horrible. This is disgusting. And I'm ashamed to be an American. I'm ashamed. I was ashamed before, but this really makes me more ashamed that this is what we're focusing on. It's disgusting. Can we get rid of hard rocker? Because I'm tired of that. I just don't deal with that bullshit. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm too sensitive about the subject. Opinions like that don't mean anything to me. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. When you can't see the truths and the facts before your eyes and you want to choose to ignore it because you're a racist, that's on you. That's on you. But I won't tolerate that in my room. Because if that's how you feel, I can only imagine how you feel about other things, and I don't want that a part of my journey. I don't want that a part of my my things. Right. Ray, are you going to work the agriculture land? No. I mean, people are fucking stupid. Ugh. Anyway, sorry. I just can't. This is why I can't talk about it, because I'm ashamed. I'm really just so disgusted with where we are going in our country, and how we are handling things, that I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. So this is why I try to stay away from it. I mean, I can cry. I couldn't imagine somebody ripping me away from my children's arms just because I wasn't a U.S. citizen. I came here for a better life to provide for my family, and I'm working fucking hard every day to earn a living to support my family. That's not enough. Hi, Jay. Okay, let's get back. This is why we don't talk about it. This is why. You know what I mean? Let's get back to candy. Let's get back to candy. Let's get back to love. Let's get back to the day of the sob. Perry, you don't have a clue. Okay. Can you just, a nugget, if you see idiots, just get rid of them, because I don't care about their stupid one-sided opinions, period. It brings them out of the woodwork. And this is why, never mind, I'll do the pleasure, because it makes me happy. Okay. I was cutting a pepper, I missed the troll said, but they are horrible, and they better stop it. Exactly, Shirley. Mani-pedi day. Yep, it's a mani-pedi day. And I think I'm going to try something different with my nails. I told you all that. I don't know if I'm going to do the dagger nails so I can poke down, and when he pisses me off, I can poke an eye out. I don't know. I think that, the ones that are pointy, I think that would be fun. Dan, what you say? Bloop! Like the Three Stooges, you know what I mean? The Three Stooges. Okay, Sean, I expect that. You know what? I am playing with this shit. And you're a member too. You should be ashamed of yourself. When you're dealing with candies and sours and all those things that I like, I like that shit. Why haven't you sent me any? We have a trader, a membership trader, Sean. Sean too is a membership trader because she works with candy. She doesn't say, do you work with chips? Do you work with chips too? And if you work with chips, Nugget time Dan out. Thank you, Nug. He's annoying. Fuck, I can't get away from him. I can't get away from him. And then he just sits and pokes me. Well, you can't talk. Fuck you. Fuck you, Dan. You call my friends the monkeys? Well, guess what? The monkey got you, boo. Sean, you're lucky you don't work with chips. Because if you had the trifecta of chips, cheese, and queso, and, whatever, shit. That's what you get when you have people who love you. Dan steps out of line. It's the only time we can mute that motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, good, Della. That's good for you. I need a job to test out heavy tractor equipment. Oh, I'm scared of heavy. How's the sourdough coming along? Rhonda, I just baked a bread today, and it's my best rise ever. She rose. She has risen today. I wish she rose on a Sunday because that would be great, but she rose on a Tuesday, which is the day of the woman. So my woman powered magically, and I thought it was going to be a shit loaf. I thought it was going to be a shit loaf. I thought the loaf was going to not be good because I forgot the salt, and then I was like, oh my God, I forgot the salt. So I put it in when I was doing my tuck and folds, and it was a chemical reaction, and it was murky and mucky, and I didn't like it. And so, I don't know. So, anyway, good morning from Tennessee, Johnny, my hometown. The bread, and I rose today, and I thought, that's what, sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you think it's going to be a great, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Bruh, can you tell me if I hide people? Yes, if you hide people, it blocks them. So just be careful. Just be careful. I show a little skin today. Calvin, we cannot kiss. Calvin, if I showed skin, we'd be in a completely different arena. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. Nope, I'm not yet, but soon, maybe in a couple years. And I'm an auntie. I have an image to uphold. I don't show skin. I won't do it. I won't do it. I love myself. I don't need to step low yet, Calvin. But I'll let you know, if I become broke and on the streets, I might show some skin to earn me some money. You just never know what life's gonna throw you, you know what I mean? Sweet Patty got deported. Well, good. Hope she's having a good time. My son went to college, has a huge loan, but decided to deliver chips as his career. Isn't that shitty? I mean, isn't that chippy? I don't know what you call it, but they do that. I just laughed with somebody that I think I said the other day, right? I said, oh, my neighbor, when I was picking berries with her yesterday, and she goes, you know, all these people, I went to Harvard and all these, and I said, and then they're flipping burgers at McDonald's. Yes. Sorry, I just don't tolerate the bullshit right now. So, when in San Francisco, was introduced to sourdough bread, dipped it, oh, so good, Cindy. So good, with a good clam chowder and some cracked crab right off the wharf. Oh, shit, just shoulders. Joe, I do that enough when I do my, you like shoulders? Weird, Joe, now I'm embarrassed. I don't want to show, what are you doing to my shoulders? Oh, don't answer that question. I like, Sarah, but you know, I told you I have to flip it around because I can't see with the reflection. You know, people get so mad at me for flipping my hat back. The story about the hat flipping is not for a look or, you know, to prove a point or anything like that. It's because I can't see. It, with the big screen of the treadmill and all these other, and the natural light, it fucks with my eyes. I have a slow transition. And so with the bill, it makes it a weird, it's harder for my eyes. Pop, drop, pop, drop, and lock. Good morning, beautiful lady. I hope you guys have a good day. I do too, Maria, and hope you do too. Joe is weird. There's a lot of weird people. We could all, no, it's fine, Calvin, I get it. But sometimes we think things, we don't say them out loud. Don't you remember? Your mama always said, you know, sometimes you just don't need to say everything, and that's okay. And then it makes me feel weird that y'all doing stuff to my shoulders. But that's okay. That's okay. I just don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it. So anyway, anybody eating tacos tonight? With good garlic butter. Oh God, a nice toasted sour, like right out of the oven is the best, but I never can eat it right out of the oven because I never plan it right, but I'm gonna eat it today for my sandwich, yeah. And so I can't wait. It's the best. And I almost don't want to cut into it. Flag things are on the ceiling. Flag things. You guys leave my shirts alone. These are shirts. I have so many shirts, and I wanted to decorate this area because this is where I entertain. And it was bad. I was alone. I couldn't do it. I didn't have a staple gun. Now I got a staple gun. I've had it for over a year, and I haven't used it because my friend Cha Cha sent it to me. And I need to redo it because I think it's cool. Dan is going to hunt us down. No, I don't think so. He's looking for his own pictures to look at. You know what I mean? Those purple hearts for me last month in May for lupus awareness. You're right, girl. We have a lot of people, a lot of friends who have lupus, Jay. Have you bought the Mel? No. My neighbor has read it and is reading it, and she loves it. So I'm going to read it after she reads it. She's going to give it to me to read. About being upside down. Who's upside down? Me? Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm upside down some days, and that's okay. It happens. You know, when you're just discombobulated and you don't know what way's up or what way's down, and sometimes you just feel off, and that's okay. So anyway, has anybody read the Mel Robbins book? And what was your thought on it? I love Mel. I've always liked her. I've always listened to her diatribes on social media. Oh, good, Sarah. And I love her. I think she is, I mean, I say a lot of the same things without the degree, you know? I mean, yeah. But anyway, she hit it big. I didn't. Yeah, so thank you, Mel, for taking away my opportunity. That's okay. Mel, you go, girl. You go, girl. You would love a taco tonight? Well, I hope your taco's clean. Yeah, or beefy. I don't know. Do you like chicken tacos? Do you like steak tacos? I'm off today and for about a week. Yes, yeah, enjoy it. I wish I read more. Peters, you can. It's all in the mind. You know, if you're sitting on the outside, 40 or the backyard or the balcony or whatever, wherever you live, I think it's a perfect time, especially when it helps your mental health. Hi, Pat. How are you? Pat from Ireland. Pat from Ireland. Lucky Charms, Pat. Do you still take gummies? I haven't in over a week, Joni. I'm scared with this new medication. The new medication has changed my appetite for, wine, and so I'm really scared. I take one puff of my Benjamin, and it's totally changed. It's totally changed for those things, those depressants. Woo! Yeah, I don't know. It's a quick read. I love it. Thank you, Michelle. Tell Dan I'm his payback for the Russian lotto comments. He always makes comments, Calvin. Just stay around a little bit longer. I made tacos for over the weekend. My daughter put in her order for dinners before she comes visit. That's what Hannah does. Hannah sent me and Rocky a schedule. She's coming home at the end of the month with her roommate. Not her boyfriend, but the other roommate. She sent us a schedule. Yeah, a schedule, a timely schedule of what we are expected to do, where we're expected to be. And yeah, so I get it, Sadie. I already have it. And it's weeks in advance. So yeah. Saying inspiring things, let them Mel. I think we all do. I think here's the thing about Mel-like people, right? It's not rocket science, right? Life, responses to people and those things. It's really hard, but it's not rocket science. It's very commonsensical. And if you have a good outlook on life, if you have a good outlook on reality and yourself and reflection, you're going to understand those things, and it's going to come easy. And you don't need people like Mel Robbins to tell you what to do, period. But for some people who struggle with finding their identity and knowing who they truly are, it helps. It helps. So setting boundaries, those types, letting people get to them. Now, it's such ingrained in us, right? Society ingrains us from such an early age to defend ourselves. Always be wary, always be kind, and always watch out, because you never know when shit's going to be thrown at you. And some of us deal with it differently, right? Emotionals, personalities, all that shit has to play into how we deal with our internal demons. Yes, you need to buy a SAP shirt. It's going down on June 17th. You too, Charlene O'Connor. You have to think before you speak. And a lot of times emotionally, we don't do that. We react because we've been trained that way. I mean, if you look at everybody in politics and everybody on, just in general, all these one-sided viewers, everybody just attacks because they think they're right. Instead of stopping for a minute and thinking and reflecting, people just are too emotional about things. And so it's really difficult. But if you are having issues setting boundaries and just doing those things, I think she is a good read, and will be. Oh, your step shirt is lost? Of course. So anyway, it's a difficult journey, and I'm still struggling with it. And I think that's something we are going to struggle with forever, right? It's an ongoing evolution, an ongoing learning process. You don't ever get better at it. You just try your hardest to be better and feel better about it. Why are you just working out and talking on life? Start yapping. Well, if you don't want the yapping alieni, why are you watching a live? That doesn't make sense. Think before you speak, honey. Commonsensical, yeah. With spaghetti, here's another thing I've realized. Take a deep breath is what I say, Mary. Take a deep breath and either respond or walk away is the best action. But sometimes when you feel like you're being attacked and you're being victimized, it's hard to be quiet. Some people can learn it better than others, and then you realize when you shut the fuck up, you have the power, because it bothers the other people a lot more. And that's called ha 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 in your face, motherfucker. How was Ed with your mom when she was slipping away? Ed was amazing with my mom when she was slipping away. Slip sliding away. Did you ever hear that song? Slip sliding away. Dan used to sing that to the kids. Slip sliding away, and you know your destination. You'll always slip. He was great. So one thing about Ed, when he has a purpose, he's amazing. He was amazing. He was very kind. He was very caring. Would get angry at her because she wouldn't eat. And then he would say, you need to come here. Your mom's not eating, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, he was very great with him. And every time you were, hi Daniel, watching you promote. Oh, thank you, Nancy. So yeah, he was great. And with all his kids too, it was like he was a stand-up guy when anybody was hurt or in need. Other than that, he was just very complicated. So yes, he was amazing. How far have I walked? Up 4 miles. I'm gonna get off because my hip is really hurting me. 4 miles. I've been doing over 5 and swimming, and my body is just getting super tired. But that's why I spend most of the time watching from the rafters. It's important, Annette. I mean, even I spew sometimes good stuff because I read about it, right? Oh, good, Sarah. And you should do a live one day while you have some wine and hit the Benjamin. I can't because I do when I go on. I try to have a glass a night if I can chug it down, but I don't really want. I have good wine, so I really don't want to open up any more good wine until I could figure out if this is going to plateau or if I'm just going to continue on this path and then have to stop my wine. Oh, period. Andrew bought those. One of my other favorite drinks to do, if you guys have seen them, they come in a 4-pack and they're Coke Zero, Jack Daniels mixed drinks, and those are the best if you have never done that. So try them. So I think he has some in there, so I might try one of those tonight. But yeah, it's the alcohol, Lyrica messes with your central nervous system. So the connection that it has to the brain and alcohol has changed in a week, right? I've been on it for 5 days. So I don't know if it's going to plateau. It might, or this might be the new me. And I guess I'm going to have to, it's a habit. It's habit. So it's changing a habit that I was used to. So it feels odd and it feels perplexing for me, and it's really hard, but it's not a horrible thing. I just need to find some way that I can't settle till 8:30, 9 o'clock. And so that's the only bad thing is finding that balance. Yeah. Thanks, Janice. Here was, and then you walk fast and throughout. Yeah, I do. I think my thing on my phone doubled yesterday. It was crazy. So does Dan ever hit the Benjamin? He hits the real stuff. Calvin, he hits the real stuff. Dan's a real stuff person. He does that at night. So after the live, if you see us, he never does it before the live because it just totally zones him out. But he does it after the live. That's when he partakes. So he typically, if he's not on the live, he probably still waits a little bit, 5, 6 o'clock. He does, probably more like 6. Yeah. So he's a partaker for sure. How do I get a crown by the name? Oh yeah, I don't even understand, Jay, so don't ask me. Ask your people. Okay, so here's the thing. Affirmations for a badass. Are we ready? The question is it going to be a 1-card day or a 2-card day? Let's see. This is a good one. This pertained to what I was talking about. Mel Robbins, the people who win, the people who actually are smarter and keep their mouth shut. Sometimes it takes us a while. I've said all that I wanted to say to you guys about my turmoil. I vent for a while, and then when I'm done, I'm done. But I got to get it off my chest for a while until I'm completely kaput. But the others keep going. You got to realize you're going to have people in your life who aren't going to be happy with change. They're not going to be happy with your change, and they're not going to be happy with when they're still stuck and you're evolving, right? It makes them look like an asshole. But all you can do is shake your tail feathers and walk away and just say, you lose, baby. Winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners. Bam. If this isn't the truth, I don't know what is. Let me read it one more time. Winners focus on winning. Losers focus on winners. All those trolls. This pertains to the trolls, right? People hate when you are better than them or they see you in a different light and think you are somewhat better or think you're better because, of course, they want to attack you for all your great attributes. So the thing is that, I try to keep an open mind with everything. I'm not tolerating bullshit anymore. I just won't do it. If you want to be in my life, you can choose to be in it. But if you want to not be in my life, you will reveal yourself pretty shortly, closely, really close, huh? You know what I mean. Whoa. That's when he goes later to get peanut butter and honey off the spoon. Oh my God, there was honey. I cannot. Does it help sciatica? My friend Lily says it helps hers. Yeah.
it helps hers. So anyway, yes, I'm shaking, belly dancing. If you don't know how to belly dance, just get one of these. You know what I mean? Don't drop them. They won't drop. They have gotten way looser though. You guys, I'm having a problem eating. Not really eating, but I don't know. I've been really trying to work on my eating, and then in the last 5-6 days, we'll get it before, because my site's going down. My site's going down June 17th. So anything that you want, you better order now, because you won't be able to get it again. So anyway, it's weird, because I guess this is a side effect of also the medicine. Like, you're hungry, but like, I have the desire to eat. My stomach will like growl and stuff, but then I get preoccupied with something else. So before the Lyrica, I was hyper focused on my hunger, and I was like, no, I gotta eat now. My body's telling me to eat now. Now I'm like, I'll get to it. And then by then it's 3-4 o'clock, and then I wait for dinner. So it's crazy, because these are really loose. I don't know what's happening, but something's happening, and it's not bad, right? But I have to be very cautious, because I have been anorexic, right, in my lifetime, and I'm afraid that I hope that it doesn't get me in a tailspin of addiction with controlling my food and losing weight, right? So because I've had that infliction, I have to be very, very careful. So yeah, that's my struggles. I put it all out there for you guys. So I'm also a little bit worried, but I'm also preoccupied with life and dealing with stuff and getting shit done. So it's there. Like, I'm hungry, but I'm like, it'll be fine. You know what I mean? I'll get to it. Which is not the way I used to be. But Denise, I wasn't that way. I was an eater, because I'm busy. Yesterday I was getting a little dizzy when we were dealing with Ed in the shower, and then I was just losing my patience, because I think I was low blood sugar. I was doing all those things. Have I left TikTok permanently? Crystal, I still post videos on TikTok. I'm not doing a live right now, because I have too many people after me. Too many people. And the point is, if I go on TikTok, they're going to take me down right away. So I just really don't want the stress of that. So until things settle down, and they haven't, because I see comments and I see people still coming in my lives, I'm not going back on TikTok. Yeah. Don't. You meant don't drop the cards. That was a good one. That is funny. Yeah, for my store, you guys, I can't continue to pay for my store. I can't continue to ask Jill to continue to operate it with not getting any money back. So we can't. It's just a losing battle, and we're in the hole. So I have to just say no. Yeah, so my merch store, sabmerch.com, is gone after the 17th. So yeah, it's horrible. And I'm really sad, I'm really sad, because I thought it was going to be something really good, and I thought it was going to be something fun, but not everybody felt the same way. I'm drinking it. That helps lose weight. Yeah, I guess, Mary, but I backed off of drinking before the Lyrica, and I didn't lose any weight. So I don't know if it's necessarily the drinking. I think it's just primarily just I'm probably not eating enough food, right? For me in my activity, I'm probably in a deficit, is probably what's happening. I mean, it's not drastic, but it's enough to where I've noticed that things are fitting much more comfortably, which is not a bad thing, because I was busting out of the things that used to fit like this, was tight, and I was uncomfortable. You were put in a timeout last night, and you have no idea why. I don't have any idea why, too. Could have been a mistake, Cheryl. Could have been a mistake. Why are they after me? Because they don't like me. They don't like me. They're bitter. That's why. They're angry. They're miserable. You probably need more protein. Probably. And that's the problem, is that then I eat, and because I'm starving by 4 or 5 o'clock, and then I get dizzy, and with this medication, it's also, you got to watch it. And so during the live, I got a hard-boiled egg and ate 2 string cheeses, and then afterwards I got on and I had some chicken with broccoli, and I made some fried rice, and I just ate that really quick. And then I went and picked berries. You all saw the berries. I am so lucky. I mean, earlier in the day, Clint came over and he helped me cut down my pine tree, because I had all the fronds, that needed to be cut off. And I had a little bit of a pine that was growing, the offshoot was growing into something that I needed to cut down. And so he's leaving for 2.5 weeks. And so he's like, yeah, so I need to cut down my pomegranate trees, but that's going to be a feat. So he's like, I don't have time for that. We'll do it when I get back. But he came over and he helped me. Like, I just need his, he helps. He's great. He's fun. I need to buy him some beer. So when I'm out today, don't let me forget. And then my neighbors like, come and let's sip and pick. She said, it was so cute. So sip and pick. But although they opened wine for me, and I was like, I can't drink it. I'm so sorry. It makes me feel bad. I know, and I won't buy berries in the store only if Hannah's home because they're not that important to me. I buy strawberries, but they're so expensive. So I have my own berry tree. I picked 2 big bowls, and they're out, so you don't even have to wash them because there's no pesticides on them. And the people, what I took off of them was my hands. I'll eat it. I'll eat all of them. Are you leaving, Sam? Love you, Sam. So people suck. Yeah, haters gonna hate, and that's ultimately, it just shows their mentality is what I always say. The thing that I won't spend my time doing when I'm in a feud with somebody or when I don't like somebody, I just walk away. I don't spend the time doing shit that people do, like on ninnies, like on Facebook. And it's funny because they don't really come on, the Facebook. It's so funny. You see all the hate that I get on Facebook, but they won't even come on here. They're too scared to come on the live. They won't come and have a battle with me, right? Face to face, because they're scared. That shows how cowardly they are. Yeah. Oatmeal banana pancakes, yum. Might miss the member live. Yeah, so I'm not sure when I'm going to do my member live today. See, I have a phone call to make, a very important phone call to make, probably while I'm doing my nails. And so I was thinking about doing a live then, early, but it might be later. I don't know. It's Diggy from TikTok. Oh, hi Diggy. I can't even see Dion. Is that what it says? Dion? It's been so peaceful, really, ultimately. Facebook has been ultimately peaceful on the live. So thank y'all for being nice, and thank y'all for just being, you get maybe a troll or two, but not very many. And so it's been really peaceful. And, YouTube is always typically peaceful. Good morning, Tina. How are you? Have you gone gluten-free? I've done the gluten-free before, and for a year, and I didn't notice really a difference. So it's freezing where she is, Rose. Not where I am. Yeah, she eats meat. Only one kind of meat I eat from an animal. That's right. Member Live is Tuesdays and Thursdays, you guys. If you want more of me with the nice pleasantries of friends and foes, no foes. I mean, there might be some foes hiding and lurking, but, they keep quiet, of course. But if you like the camaraderie that we have, you can always join the member lives on YouTube. They're great, they're grand, and they're fun. And it's so relaxing for me. I'd much rather have, a platform, be able to talk without the fuss. I just hate the trolls, and they get me riled. I can't stop if I see an ugly on my page. So anyway, I'm good. Thank you. I love you guys. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate it in the UK. Facebook is really mean. Damn, those haters are hate. The member lives are amazing. We have fun, and you see really kind of what my inside life is like during different times. I mean, whether, I'm floating on the pool. I really enjoyed the float one. I thought that was fun. And I try to change it up. I try to take people on field trips, and instead of doing the same thing in front of a camera, it's different. You did, Nate? Oh, thank you. Yeah, get all your orders in before the 17th because it's going bye-bye. I ordered my hat that I wanted, the Sauvignon Blanc, Sarcasm and Sauvignon Blanc. My friend got her, say something about poor decisions. She got that yesterday. And I love it. Dealing with her has been challenging. She doesn't have Alzheimer's, but let me tell you, Sandy, it doesn't matter if they have dementia or Alzheimer's. It's still difficult to deal with an ailing parent, period. Am I doing great? I'm doing good. I'm doing okay, Dion. I mean, I'm trying to get my life I'm trying to get me fixed, you know, as much as I can fix, right? I can't, I've just been in such disarray with my internal, you know, just body changing so drastically and ailments and all this stuff that I've just been on the journey to get better or to feel contentment with myself, right? Between hormones, between aches and pains, um, and all that shit. Like my uterus is finally calm, which I'm so excited. I would like to go to join that page. Katie, it's YouTube. Yeah, Danielle Salinger. I have one page. I think I have like 154,000 people that follow me. Hi, Mart. How are you? So yeah, so you know, I'm just trying to really fix me so I can feel happier and feel better. And right now I'm in flux. I'm starting to get better little by little, but it is still challenging. So I'm still trying to get this pain shit under control. So I've, like many of you know, I've tried to do the Lyrica, and you know, my husband's not happy about it. And you know, I know whenever you start a medication that deals with this shit, yes, it's a controlled substance, and you know, you have to wean off of it, and there could be bad things, you know, happening. But you know, I gotta do me, and what I'm doing without the medication is not helping; it's actually making it worse, which makes me worse. And it's really difficult to, with the life that I lead, to be this in pain and to be able to tolerate everything is really difficult. So I'm trying to do the best I can, right, with what I've got. Dan needs to start hyping me up more. I wish he would. It's just not Dan. Dan's just not that way. Cherry tequila. Really? Cherry tequila? I gotta try tequila. I gotta see. I'm trying to find my quest of what alcohol I can drink on this Lyrica. Something to work with my arms and wings. You know, really the only thing that's going to work on your wings is pool. I think really like struggling, swimming. But you can do all these different things. Cha-cha with the band. I just kind of mess with them. You can do that. You can make it taut. You can just, fuck, my nail's about to fall off. And so I keep bending it and it sucks. So, you know, you could, oh, I would love to. I want to hang out at your backyard, Marty. You got to keep sending me different cool things. I know your White Monster tequila. Yeah. So you can do triceps. And this is just all, what's it called? I can't think of the word. Hi, Pappy. How are you doing with the Lyrica? Today is my first day with taking it in the morning. So I'm going to be on 50 milligrams total. Somebody on here just said they're on 75 and they feel great. So I don't know how I feel. I mean, we've already known there's changes with the taste buds, with the alcohol, and the, you know, the Benjamin. So everything else it's weird. You know, I could just say it's weird. Like I haven't noticed anything extremely, other than the alcohol, bad. Like I still can taste food. Certain foods are kind of drabber than they would normally be. This tastes normal, but it's weird on my tongue right now. It has a really weird, you know. I have tried turmeric. Yeah. Doesn't work. You make your own? Marty, stop it right now. And 50 at night. Maybe your taste will, I'm hoping it'll, yeah, I'm hoping. It takes a few weeks for Lyrica to work, yeah. Well, we'll see. It did get better. Okay, so it changed. So my body's just adjusting. Hi, Iceman, I saw you. So yeah, what kind of cherry do you put in your tequila? And by the way, if you like tequila, Marty, I'm going to tell you my favorite tequila is right now. Well, before Lyrica, is the Flecha Azul, and that's Marky Mark's new brand of tequila, or not new brand, or his brand. It's great. You guys invite on our July 5th party, the day after July. I like that, the 4th. You know, if I'm going to be, I think I'm coming to Nashville in August, so maybe. You're on 200 milligrams twice per day. Yeah, I think my goal is to get up to 150, but maybe. Oh, thanks, Iceman. My goal, that's what the doctor wants me to get up to, is 150, which is 3 pills in the morning and at night. But if I feel anything like different with pain anytime sooner, I'm going to stop it and just keep on it until I start, and then I'll gradually go up again. I take 100 milligrams. Does 100 milligrams work for you? Murphy? Oh yeah, so if you take it twice a day, you're on 200 milligrams, yeah. Okay. Tequila makes her clothes fall off. Tequila makes me hit the floor. The last time I had tequila and too much of it, I fell in the casino. Remember? I was running to the bathroom and then I slipped and my phone slid away from me. Yeah. What pain are you having? My thumbs, my hip, and my neck, and my jaw. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's very painful. My hip is really bothering me today too. I think I got like my hamstring. I might take today off of swimming, because I think swimming every day is too much for my body, especially swimming. So we'll see. Cherry syrup. I buy fountain syrup, $50 a gallon. Oh, and you put it in the tequila? Okay. This is good too, Cha-Cha, for your chest and your shoulders. You just kind of small little tugs. Has anyone heard from Amy? No. Has she not been on? I can't recall. I haven't even looked at, I didn't even look at my social media yesterday or today so far. Do you do squats? You know, I was doing squats, Calvin, but my body is just, it's so, my hip is, well, my piriformis, actually doesn't feel too bad today. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to swim every other day, because, and you can make it tight. Like you want to feel the burn, right? So I always double it up. So when you double it up, it makes it harder. I also just do like these. You just hold it down, and I just kind of do little things here and there, just accessory work. You know, it's more just plyometrics to do this. Does Grandpa ever use a pool? No, he would not get in the pool. He hasn't gotten in the pool in years. I think older people just don't want to be cold, you know. On my leg. Oh, I love therapy. Who said they lose their clothes with tequila? Marty, do you? 100 milligrams twice worked well for about a year, then it had to be increased. It didn't help TMJ, but it managed for neuropathy. Okay, that's interesting, because I was wondering if it was going to help with the TMJ. Damn it. Because they say, you know, typically if you have fibromyalgia, TMJ is a number one side effect, yeah, of it. So anyway, crutches work my triceps. They sure do. Every other day because I get really sore. Yes, and I think I've done 4 days in a row. And when I was swimming yesterday, I was just like, okay, I'm tired. And then my hammy seized up, and I was like, I remember doing that last year too. So I have to really like watch myself. I'm gonna let go. That's happened, Cha-Cha. That's happened before. It could happen. I would just lay out next time. It's hard for me just to relax, Sassy. It's not something I can do very easily. Hi, Bob. How are you? You just got lung surgery? Oh, Lisa, how did it go? Did you do good? My aunt had that like 10 years ago. Yeah, my mom died of primary lung. Bye, Marty. So I had back surgery. Ugh, yeah. See, that shit scares me. I have tattoos. Yes, tattoos. I have tattoos. Tattoos on my fingers. Yeah. I have tattoos on my body. Yes, I like tattoos. Started with one and then I went downhill. I thought I'm never going to get another tattoo. Why do I need that? Yeah, well. It will happen, especially with you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, Calvin, how do you not see that on my hand? If I get drunk, I've been known to go naked outside in the pool. Hopefully the grandkids aren't there. Yeah, hopefully the grandkids aren't there. You are, Iceman? Are you all tatted up? You're scared of surgery. I am too. So again, you don't take prednisone for no prednisone, no nothing. No nothing. Daughter gave me the bands, but I have yet to stretch them. And they're good with legs and stuff like that. You can do so many things with them. Some people tie them, and you can do, like if you get the bands that are connected, you know, you can do the, the squats with the legs, and it kind of helps, tighten out your outside, makes it more resistance. So there's a lot of different things you can do. If you're going to get a tattoo on my arm, a flower. Oh yes, I broke mine in a racket. Oh God, Murphy. I've never got a tattoo. I have commitment issues. Oh, you're getting my name? I want it on your shaft. Yeah, I don't want it on your cheek. I want it on your shaft. Can you just put, is it long enough to put Danielle? 2 L's and an E. So just make sure. make sure it's long enough, because you know when it shrinks it'll look like a D, but when it gets long I want everybody to see my name. You should do exercise class. I can't, Lorraine, because I'm a willy-nillyer. So like I don't really do things, you know, like probably to right positions and stuff like that, because I'm old. And they used to make fun of me at CrossFit because they're like, they would teach me how to do it and I would do something completely different. And he just gave up on me. I have a butterfly tattoo. I do. That was my first tattoo. It's on my back. My back left or right. I don't even know. So yeah, I have a tattoo there. Yeah. I'll do that for you, Danielle. Okay, good. Oh, it will fit my first and last name? Oh, Behar Salinger. Behar Salinger. That was fun. Bye, Jay. So anyway, that's funny. I'll write your name. Full swag. Danielle Rachel Behar Salinger. I'll do the whole name. Yeah. I want it all. Mrs. D-Cell NorCal, a.k.a. Danielle Rachel Behar Salinger. Now, that would be something. That would be something. When you come in August, let's have lunch. Okay. I'll try. Yeah. I know you're a 74 model. May. That's funny. Bob says, I know you're a 74 model. What month? May 5th. Bob. What is it? I almost called you Bob Black, but I'm going to call you Bob Black because Blalack. Lilac? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, but I just like right now. I mean, Calvin was like, do you ever do squats? And now I'm doing squats. So thank you for reminding me to do squats. I always focus on my arms. I'll do BAR. Too much. All right, Calvin, I'm glad there's a stopping point at some point. Maybe if you extend it a little bit longer or get an extension, you can add the Salinger. Just kidding. That would be weird. It's another man's name. You don't want that. At least Behar is maiden, so you don't feel like you're being a perv. It matches your exes. Yeah, that's why you never get a name of a loved one unless it's a kid, you know? These are my kids, right? Jennifer, Hannah, and Andrew. And then these are my nephews and niece, Wesley, Delaney, and Dylan. You can't go wrong with a kid. But any adult, you know, like, come on, people. Haven't you learned your lessons? Have you learned your lessons? You don't put somebody's name on you. Just never. I wouldn't even put Dan on me. You know why? Because why? What happens? It's almost like it's like once you put it, you're doomed. You're doomed. And then it's on your body forever. I mean, at least with me, if I put Dan, I could put IEL. I can add Danielle on it. Not that I would want my own name on my body, but just in case I fall down, people might know it's my name, you know? Danielle, I won't get your name. No. Chacha. I will put Chachki. Be lucky to have your initials. Is going to put my name on his arm and keep the girls away. That's funny. What about the eyebrows as an adult? I don't know what you mean. My eyebrows are my eyebrows. What's wrong with them? What are you trying to say? Fix my face? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why are we still on my eyebrows is what I want to know. Why do people still like want to fucking like bitch about my eyebrows? My eyebrows are my eyebrows. Like, what the fuck? You think I can control what my eyebrows do? Shit, I'm born with it. What the hell? Hi, Susan. How are you? Oh, what time is it? I gotta get busy. You know what I've noticed too? I get hot very easily when I exercise in the morning. So I wonder if that's anybody on Lyric. I get really hot. Oh, Babs Socket. Oh shit, Bob Saget. I see he was watching the video. I was scrolling through TikTok and came across he was live. She told that she is separated and you had no right running your mouth. Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about, Mary. Let her. You know how Mel Robbins says, let them. Because it only shows, you know, like I said, it's, who cares anymore? I'm over it. So if she needs me, that's her. They have nothing better to do. They don't. Basil got the boot by Bob Saget. He did. Bob Saget came back from the living. This is 2.0. Yeah. Who, I don't know who she is, Koso. I have no idea. I don't even know. Do you know? Because I don't know. I don't know who anybody is. Uh, I put a rose tattoo on me years ago, but as I got older now, it's a rose bush. That's the problem. You know, you get older, the skin starts hanging, things don't turn out to be what they look like before. You know what I mean? But if you stretch your skin, I wonder if you could see it. Oh shit. I wonder. Do you want me to do a what? You want me to put a sounds like a sounds like a DD to me. I'm afraid to say that word. You know what I mean? Fuck. Um, does Lyrica make you tired and spaced out? I just want to know because I'm on different things to help with my pain. Joni, I'll let you know. I told you I will promise to keep you posted on my journey with this shit. I'm off to go buy some sourdough bread since I don't know how to make it. Well, get you some good kind, Myra. Get you some good kind. Are my babies home? My babies are home. Probably a Sesame Street. That would be a good one, like an Oompa Loompa. Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus with orange hair. I don't know. Time to lay some pipe. God, I love a good pipe layer. Well, have a good day laying pipe. Be safe, you know. Be careful. Don't get your pipe in a twist or pinch. Oh, you were? Oh, Koso. I can't even say that anymore. I said to one dude who would put my name on their ass, he literally pulled his pants down. Oh my God, how did they go?
They didn't even react to the poke.
They didn't?
They cared.
Did you get a discount?
No. Because Aunt Kelly wasn't there.
You got to go when Aunt Kelly's there. So, are they fine? Everything looks good?
Yeah.
The eye looks better?
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great day, Danielle. I know, Bob. I gotta go. I want to say Bob Black, Bob Black Sheep. Have you? You know that song. Anyway, what are you gonna do for the rest of the day, Tim? I'm going to get me my nails did and my toes did. Yeah, my nails did and my toes did. I'm gonna tell you until she sold your fiance. Well, we know how you feel about that name, Koso. Yeah, you know. So Joni, I'm gonna tell you that I do, but see, I'm hyper focusing on it because I'm trying to pay attention to the feelings. I do today. You know, normally I've been taking it at night, right? I've been taking it at night, so I don't really feel the effects. Today I feel a little bit more like woo, you know. But then again, bye, Pappy. But then again, I don't know if it's because I really haven't been eating a lot, you know. Bye, see, love you. See you sometime today. Again, I don't know. So anyway, we'll see it. We'll see it. We'll see how it goes. You know, again, your body has to regulate to a new medication, and it's weird. It is weird. My government name is, won't say that, but I only use it for work and legal purposes. Good thing, Marianne, because then I wouldn't say your name. Bye, Sarah. Black sheep, have you any wood? Yes, sir, 6 inches full. One for my master and one for my dame. One for the little girl who lives... Oh, no, don't do the little girl who lives down the lane. That's not good. Never mind, I'll have to rethink that one. Anyway, Bob, have a good day. All right, I gotta go. Y'all, I'm done with y'all, okay? I'm done with y'all. I gotta go and, you know, get ready. 6 bags full. A dong full. You know, never mind. God, you guys can't have any fun, Bob Saget. You are a fantastic caregiver. I'm an okay caregiver. I appreciate it, Janice, and I appreciate all of you obviously showing up every day and making me smile, okay? Ultimately, you guys are my favorite, and I enjoy it, and this is so much, it's been so peaceful, and I just love it. So thank you guys for being here and accepting who I am and not bitching about the things that I ain't or I'm not doing or whatever. Remember, keep your mind clear, keep your mind free, and try to let go of the things that don't matter anymore. I'm working on it. It's really hard. It's hard as shit. But you know what? We have a short life. to live. Focus on the things and the people who really matter. Remember, you are important, you matter, and you are worthy. Do not forget that every day. Repeat it to yourself multiple times a day until you believe it and until you understand it and until you feel it, okay? Love you guys. Members, I will see you at some point today, so just make sure your notifications are turned on. I just don't know yet because I have a phone call and I have some other things to do. My guess is it's going to be like 3:30 or 4, okay? 3:30 or 4. Right, 3:30 or 4 is probably still the same. So I love you guys. Keep your head up. Remember, keep your head up. Bye.